I've said it once, I'm going to say it again. They're not here to compete against steel. They're here to change the market, and we're here to do an alternative solution to construction. What I can say, it's all about innovation. It's about how we put things together as engineering principles and methodology of how we see things in innovation to revolutionize a market and an industry that we display in our own way of what we believe in. We need to build a greener future, and this is where the idea started. It was an idea, a concept of things that I looked at within my studies, and I saw an opportunity in South Africa, which I think very few had time to have. My main focus was how to reduce our carbon emissions in the country. And the focus around looking at innovative technology, composites came to mind. And that's where I delved into looking at GFRP materials, and more I delved in with international partners, doing research and development with Europe and America. We saw significant advantage for South Africa. The biggest problem that we strive in this country is risk to project. Through that risk, we know that there's a lot of theft, because that's what happens to our most useful minerals. You get steel, it gets delivered to site, and before you know it, it's missing. We've got a product that has got no resale value other than the purpose that it's been designed for. And that's what we stand is for, the innovation technology and what we believe in the product. When we embark on a journey, it all strikes off with a vision. The vision was an idea that we put down on paper, and that's how we formed the name GFRP Tech. GFRP stands for glass fiber reinforced polymer. Tech is obviously what we do in technology, and that's how we formed GFRP Tech. We wanted to set to the industry with standards, with best practices, hence that we have 2 established institutes that back us, and through that we adopt GFRP materials and propositions. It's shifting mindset within an industry. Like I said earlier, we're here to get out with the old and come in with the new. Advantage of GFRP technology, obviously you know it's 75% lighter. We can design according to design matrix, which is 3 to 5 times stronger, depending on our design specifications that we use. It's got an increased life cycle, improved ductility, electromagnetic neutral, zero corrosion, zero conductivity, and zero resale value. Our advantages of EnviroBar and EnviroMesh, with all the points that we've highlighted, obviously with the previous slide, it's corrosion resistance, which is a big positive within the industry, because that's where a big risk of construction sits, is corrosion. And that's where most structures fail. And that's where we've adopted GFRP materials to basically replace steel because of that issue that we have. Lightweight creates efficiency on site, creates efficiency within the workmanship on site, delegating moving of materials, and so light even the breeze feels heavy. The high tensile strength, obviously we can design according to different design matrix, but when we look at the E-modulus elasticity, yes, we might be lower than steel, but the importance of understanding the E-modulus is not all that negative. The lower E-modulus tells us that we can regulate and monitor cracking more efficiently with instructions. I'm not going to go through all the other points because of the low carbon footprint. It takes less energy to manufacture, and obviously we are not mining vast amount of iron ore and using that energy to basically smelt down to get reinforcing steel. EnviroBar and EnviroMesh steel rebar strengths. We will be providing information out to the industry. Our industry applications, we've got different sectors, which now it gets interesting. We can cover transport, road and rail. We've got wind turbines of the foundation portion. When we look at rolled composite materials, we can also start looking at shafts and wind turbine wind turbines, but that's a different type of manufacturing. But we mostly concentrate on our foundation portion. We've got our mining, tunnels, and quarrying. Tunnels, we can then reinforce with our different types of mesh references, with different types of rebar. We're busy developing rock anchor bolts for rock tunneling mining. Pharmaceutical and medical, because of the non-conductive aspect, we've got radio machinery that has an issue with transmittance of certain frequencies. We can make that neutral. Airport runways, obviously you know how we drive on South African roads. It's all dilapidated and corroding away. Airport runways got high impact, and we use that type of rebar within runways as well. The biggest focus around our marine sector is our coastal lines. That's where this bar was actually designed. It's for desalting purposes and for corrosion. Now, on our marine sector, we know that on the corrosive aspects of the problems that we sit with spalling concrete, we can now replace that as an alternative solution with a non-corrosive bar.